All right, so tonight we're driving towards the Pine Flag area. This is not a normal lake. This is actually a graveyard. I have all the secrets, all the hidden spots that you don't want to miss. And at the end of this investigation also, we're gonna hit a spot that a local told us to go to. He said, just go out there and investigate. You won't regret it. So we're gonna find out exactly what it is, all right? So let's go. Starting right here next to the memorial of Joelisa Fuentes. This is our first spot. She was driving and she fell off the cliff. She vanished for 2 months. She was gone for 2 months. People were looking for her. There was actually a Facebook dedicated to it. And guess who participated on it? And this is a secret, maybe. A lot of people don't know. But I was involved. I flew my drone. I was searching on this area for many hours, and I couldn't find a trace. And eventually, to my surprise, they eventually found her in this area 2 months later. What's also weird is that 2 months later, actually, after they found her, somebody else ran over the memorial and fell off the cliff here. Fortunately though, I don't know if you guys can see, but looks like there's a building over there, or maybe some campers here that were able to hear the crash, and they called the cops. So according to my sources, he was able to survive. He survived, and I don't know where he is, the person. All my sources will be down below if you guys want to maybe dig more into it. If you guys know anything about this, let me know. I would like to know what you guys know about this case. Also, not too long ago here, like 2 minutes away from here, somebody else passed. He fell off the cliff. This was back in last month, June 2025. And he was also with 2 passengers. I think 2 people were in the same car. And from what I know is those 2 guys survived. But unfortunately, I think his name was Jaime, passed away. So as we walking towards the next location, and to the next memorial, you might think, well, this is just another maybe typical accidents, fell off the cliff cases that happen probably everywhere around the world. But there is something in particular about this place that is kind of weird, and I'm going to tell you guys about this later on, so you want to stay, because there is way more deeper history and things hidden and secrets about these areas. So as you guys can see, I'm standing right next to the most recent memorial, most recent accident that just happened last month, June, I believe, 20 something. And it involves about, it says right there, Christian Jaime. Unfortunately, he passed away, but if my sources are right, there were other 2 passengers that were able to survive. So I'm really happy for them. You might say, like I was saying before, this is just a typical, maybe place that is very dangerous to drive, and it's just gonna happen everywhere around the world. But like I said at the beginning of the video, right, this is not a lake, a normal lake. This is a graveyard. And to clarify and to give you a more insight and more secrets, if you look at the map and you look around the surroundings of Pine Flat Lake, there is a bunch of cemeteries, hidden ones too, not for public access. There might be some kind of maybe special access to certain people, but I'm gonna name a few. Okay, and like I said, all my sources are down in the description if you want to look it up. For example, there's Acres, there's Sycamore Cemetery, there's Huge Cemetery, and there's a special also Native American tribe. I don't know if I'm going to say it right, but it's called Choinumni tribe. They have their own cemetery too here in this area as well. That's what I said. This is not a normal lake. This is literally a graveyard. Not only all these memorials are on this road that takes you around the whole lake, but also a bunch of hidden cemeteries that is not easy access to the public, and there's no signs, there's no anything like that. You really have to look at the map, and you see them all around this area scattered. I know there's at least 4 of these around this area. Well, let's head back to the car. Let's head to the next location. The next location might give us a more insight, more history about this place, because there's something that is under those waters, and I'm gonna tell you exactly what it is in a moment. So let's go. Don't let this silence and calmness fool you. There is a lot of cases here of people drowning, vanished, lost, and then later they found them dead. The most famous one probably was back in 2017. Uber's founder's mom drowned here, fell off the boat, and her name, I believe, was Bonnie. There's other several cases have been forgotten, maybe a little bit more hard to find, like the case of 2 kids here, 4 and 5, I believe, that went missing for a couple days. They drowned. They found their bodies down on Kings River, which is not too far from here. So if you want to see more cases, if you want to look at more cases, all of them are here down in the description. Some people may say this is normal. Maybe there's a lot of lakes, similar cases happen like this, but I would say no. And the reason why is because there is something hidden underneath these waters. People have seen big creatures swimming here that are unexplained. In fact, guess who was on the news and I caught something on my drone? Exactly, me. And I'll show you guys the footage about it, but I saw something very big. I was not the only one. I was actually with a family. We saw it all together. We stopped in fear and we were like, whoa, what is this? It caused a huge wave on the lake. It passed right next to us and we couldn't figure out what it was. There's theories about what it could be. I don't know, can't really tell. And there's one more secret about this place. Actually, back in 2022, when the drought was really bad, you can see what is a lot of people have forgotten is a forgotten town, Piedra. If the water goes down very low, you can see actually remains of other buildings and several other things that now they're under these waters. I'm heading towards the last location. It's almost 2 a.m. We're heading towards the woods in the middle of nowhere. Local here told me to go to that direction, go investigate there, that I won't regret it. And after researching about all this cases, all these crashes, drownings, people going missing, it actually takes me to that spot where they told me to go. In fact, the water flows towards that direction. And there's one more secret I gotta tell you. There's actually a documentary about this. And that's exactly where we're going right now. You don't want to miss this. Hopefully, wish me luck. Hopefully nothing happens. But yeah, let's go. That is the spot. And it does take me to the sacred burial grounds. Yep. This is a cemetery. Oh, damn. Well, let's head towards that direction where they told me to investigate. Apparently, this is where they found the bodies of those kids and other people. But apparently, people that come here, especially people that come fish, they have heard and experienced a lot of activity around this area. So, yeah, let's see. I'm not gonna lie, it's been a while since I done this. The fear is back actually. There was a time that I had no fear coming to this place or coming to the woods alone, but yep, here we go again. It feels weird, feels scary, but I'm okay. Eventually this will become natural again. Hello, hello? Oh shit. The hell? All right. How did I come around this area? Like I said, the last secret here on this area is, like I said, it was a documentary about Bigfoot. Whether you believe it or not, I don't. Just adds an extra layer into this. Oh shit. I heard something. But it's crazy because there's an organization called Bigfoot Research, BFRO, and 2017 they got a spot. Apparently they marked this hot spot here for Bigfoot sighting. So I don't know what to say. It could be, just adds a little more to the mystery of this whole area. Well, let's see. Let's see if my theory is correct and everything, all the energies, everything that's paranormal gets dragged over here by the Kings River towards this area. Let's find out, right? We're gonna use our REM pod and our spirit box. Any kids here? Want to hear a kid's voice? Hello, hello. Any kids around here? Twins? Oh shit. Oh damn. I actually got goosebumps. I actually got goosebumps right now. I don't know. I gotta go back. Were they twins? I gotta find out if they were actually twins. I'll tell you guys later on if I find out if they were twins or not. But that was a little bit creepy. That's from the spirit box. So the REM pod has not reacted at all anymore. But I did get the twins. I gotta find out now. Now I'm curious about it. If those kids that drowned here, they were twins or not. I do remember they were 4 and 5. So now I gotta go see. Oh, hello, hello. Kids? Did I just hear kids? What are you guys' names? Oh shit. I heard something. I heard like a moan. I don't know, I heard like a moan or something. Alright, let's head back home. Well, nothing crazy, nothing crazy. Oh yeah. Oh shit. What the hell was that? I feel like something, like if it's something's following me, I keep getting these goosebumps for some reason. We did get a couple things. Gotta find out about the twins, if they're really twins. Other than that, thank you for being here. Where it's gonna get crazier and crazier. All right, I'm just warming up, so you do want to stay tuned. Please subscribe. Let me know if you know more about this area. Comment, like, share, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Okay, see you guys later. Bye bye. Yeah, I think he's making a left. All right, let's go. Run for your lives.